Welcome to the channel. This is Coach Charles on the soccer benchmark. Manchester United against Brentford was billed as one of those games that will send Ten Hag home. In fact, it was billed as Thomas Frank audition for the Manchester United manager's position. But I tell you what, the coach came up with crazy tactics, good tactics. The team came up with a play that has been lacking for a long time, but at least we saw that the team can be able to play. So I want to look at 5 things that we learned from that game. Number one, United can come back. Now, the pundits have always said that United have never won a game that they've gone behind in, and yeah, it's been true. We've been performing funny and poorly of late. That's why we are not able to come back from games. But what I saw yesterday, that was a game that United really had to come back, and the manner in which they came back was just fantastic. The boys were willing, the boys were ready, the boys were committed. In fact, you'll see the communication, the teamwork, the desire. They pegged Brentford back in their 18, and they pushed for 23 shots, 11 on target. Something had to give, and it finally did. And United got their reward by scoring through Garnacho and then Hojlund. Now, these boys have showed that they are ready for the season. They are young, but they are delivering. So it's always important for teams to provide the youth with a chance. Look at Garnacho now. He's the brightest light in Manchester at this moment because of the quality of work that he does. You will see the way he was pressing the opposition. He was running against them. He was running towards them. He was shooting, and when his chance came from Rashford's pass, he took it with an aplomb. It was one of the best games, one of the best goals that he has scored in a while. So that is one thing that we saw. United can come back. So going forward, going into the many games that are within this season, I believe that United will not be scared. The minute they go down a goal, they'll be able to just master a comeback, and that is what exactly happened. So United can come back. Number two, the players showed desire. In fact, you will see from the way they were playing, the minute the second half started, these boys were committed 100%. They were going into tackles. Casemiro was covering the defenders very well. He was slotting into spaces that normally you will find him not there. So the boys were committed. Eriksen will come for the balls. Bruno demanded the balls. The wingers demanded the balls. Rashford was committed. He was interested. He was running. He was crossing. He was giving super passes. And you will see the commitment that the players had. Onana was commanding the defense. He was coming for the ball. He was distributing. He was confident. And you will see the communication in the team. So that is one thing that I saw in this game. The players had desire. It's like a switch was put on, and the boys really did us proud. The quality of the game, the quality of the passes, and the fact that United were able to camp in Brentford's half for the longest time. You look at the statistics saying that it was a 50-50 game. No, I disagree, because United really pushed Brentford out of town, and that is exactly what we've been looking for. A team that is able to play, win games, score goals, and so on, and that is why I'm saying there was desire in this game. There was heart, and players delivered on this day. Number three, United offensive four delivered. Bruno had an assist. Rashford had an assist. Garnacho scored. Hojlund scored. What else do you want? That is the kind of things that pushes teams to better performance. When your forward line is firing, and that is exactly what happened. Once Garnacho's goal went in, United were all out to take this point, and they pushed Brentford out of town. They made sure that Brentford had nowhere to go. In fact, when the second goal came, the Hojlund super dink over the keeper. That was a beautiful game. We knew that this game we are winning. In fact, it was built like United have to win this game for Erik Ten Hag to survive, but they made it look so easy. We need such days in a team. We need the front four firing, and we need passes going to them. You will see from the number of shots and the number of shots on target, it was a proper offensive fest. Offensive fest, I'll say that. Number 4, Delete. He was delightful. Uh, what made me really like this player is the fact that he refused to go down. He refused to be substituted. He refused to get out of the game because he was injured. No, he wanted to play. And when he was brought out for treatment, that mistake by our team doctors, he was so angry when the ball went in. You could see on the touchline he was kicking things, he was kicking the grass because he was not happy with what happened. He was substituted when United really needed him in the pitch. But this also comes to just game management. I think United should start employing some of these so-called dark arts, because if your player is down and you're facing a situation like a corner where your opponent is basically superior than you create a situation whereby your best defender has to be there. And Delete was out of the game, meaning United only need to have a player feign something, fake something, make everyone available who is supposed to be there by just going down. Onana should have removed even one glove, or even held his tummy, for crying out loud. I think United should start employing some of this dark art. That way we are able to manage situations. Remember that game whereby the Sevilla game where Martinez was carried by opposition players out of the pitch only for them to score immediately? Such situations should never arise. We need to start being smart in games and controlling emotions. 5. Martinez was colossal. In fact, Martinez made Mbeumo look out of place. He was tight on him. He was hard on him. He was super fast. He was super good at nicking attacks. So what Martinez basically did is he made the left side defense look so good, right? So composed. There were no threats from that end. And every time he got the ball, he will push passes to Garnacho. He will give passes to Hojlund. He will give passes to Fernandez. And he was able to initiate attacks, start attacks, initiate forward movement, and so on. So basically, the coach got his tactics right. And going forward, I think he should be given a shout in that position, because he created that balance. There was basically balance in the team. The whole team looked balanced because players were playing in the right positions. Every other player was in the right position. Even Rashford playing on the right is basically not out of place because he's right-footed and is able to play in that position. So I believe the coach got his tactics right by putting Martinez on left back, and he showed us. His passing, his aggression, he's very strong, So looking at the games that are coming, I think if any of our defenders is not back, for example, the left backs, Martinez should just be left to deputize in that position. Now, this win for United should just be the start of a good thing going forward. The coach is positive. I think the players are also positive. We as fans, we are positive, and we're looking and hoping that Erik Ten Hag succeeds in what he's trying to achieve at United. And this can only be done through support, and the fans have been supporting him. It's only that results have never been good this season. But I'm looking at a situation whereby we are going to come out good. We are going to come out good at position 11 at this moment. But the season is still long. Their games are still there, around 30 games to go. So I think if United only made the right changes, the correct adjustments to the team, I believe the team going forward will be perfect. Thank you for stopping by. This is Coach Charles on the Soccer Benchmark. Now, if you've not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button. We are building this thing brick by brick, day by day.